I'm Anton.
Is it you? The undercover policeman?
So what if I was?
My name is Tetsuji Ryojima. I'm a freelance Yakuza who was hired to condemn the so-called Undercover Policeman. The Undercover Policeman is a group of semi-gangsters who indiscriminately attack Yakuza, Tamani and Rendo. It seems that the idea is to take control of the underworld while the city's two biggest groups are fighting. So embarrassing. That's why Ishikakai stood up. I'm sorry, but I don't have anything against you, but I can't just stand by and watch my competitors get beat up. Ishikaki is a permanent neutral Yakuza group. An old lone wolf organization that is not affiliated with any group.
Well, what are you doing? What?
But therefore sacred. I'm sorry. It's no exaggeration to say that this is the inviolable territory of the Yakuza Association.
What?
By the way, I don't know anything about the head of the club, Ishiki's past. An article about an unidentified flying object that fell in a rice paddy. I think that was an article from June 1987. Why do you remember it so well? My name is Rentaro Kamiya. I'm a part of the handyman club that does research on UFO cases in the library. It occurred to me while I was in the middle of the process. We made this club because we aspired to be like the handyman Anton-san, but we didn't know a lot about the head of the club, Ishiki. We knew that he's repeated the same year a few times though. He doesn't seem to work, and I have no idea what his private life looks like. But he doesn't look like he needs money either.
This is...
Did you find it? Then Ishiki found a certain newspaper article. It was an old newspaper. It seems that this school's library even has some very old items in storage.
No way! No, this can't be!
Then Ishiki started shaking after seeing the article.
My name is Itoya Kiryu. Ugh. Where am I? When I woke up, I was inside of a burning house. It's hot! Dad! Mom! I don't know how this happened, but I was sure that I was involved in some kind of accident. I seem to have forgotten what had happened because I hit my head. Dad? Mom! And there were Dad and Mom limp on the ground. Dad! Mom! What happened? Itoya... Itoya... No! Just... go. I love you, Itoya. Then what do I do now? I didn't understand what was going on, but I got scared and ran away just like my mom told me to. Dad! Mom! In that fire, they're probably already... Since then, my life was hell. I was alone and didn't have enough to eat. Oh, I found a half-eaten bread. Ugh. But things were easily stolen from me by adult homeless people. It is truly a world of the weak and the strong. No. There was no way that a 5-year-old like me could stay alive in a world like this. So I didn't have anywhere to go and huddled up by the river and cried. Even though I was hungry, I just had to hold it in.
What are you doing here, boy?
What? Yakuza? Then scary-looking Yakuza talked to me.
You look pretty beaten up, but, did something happen? This is terrible.
I told them what had happened and took them to my burnt house. The fire had already stopped, and my parents' bodies were already cleaned up. Dad, Mom, I don't know what happened.
Okay.
What?
We'll take care of you.
Apparently, these were people from that Yakuza group, Ishihikai.
Call yourself Itoya Ishiki from today.
What?
We're gonna live together, so... we're becoming family. Am I wrong?
Ishiki.
If anything happens, let us know.
Anyway, I had no relatives and no one else to turn to. From this day, my new life started. The Yakuza took me to kindergarten.
Nice, Itoya! You're number 1! Eat the leading role!
When I turned 7, they also took me to elementary school.
Itoya! We came to pick you up!
I'll stand out, so stop.
We got into a fight to choose who would come and pick you up, and we all came together.
We stood out in a bad way, but they were all really kind. I was grateful to all of them for raising me with love. But I felt alone. I'm different from other people. Suddenly losing your parents and getting raised by Yakuza isn't normal. I lived my life feeling somewhat pulled away from everyone else. In the end, I couldn't find a friend I could open up to even after I graduated middle school, and it kept bothering me. What happened to my parents that day? And 10 years passed like that.
Ishiki? As soon as Ishiki saw that newspaper article, he started acting weird. I'm sorry, but things have changed. I'm going home. What? Hey! What are you gonna do about the UFO? And he suddenly said he was leaving. Ishiki, wait a second! Oh, Akechi and Mia, you two continue. I got worried and went with him. And...
Dad, I have something to talk to you about.
This is, 10 minutes or so later, we're at the Yakuza office. Hey, you didn't tell me about this! You were the son of Yakuza?
We're not related by blood.
For real? Ishiki's shocking discovery was a quick one.
So you're Taro-kun. I've heard about you. You're doing interesting things. Please, continue to take care of Itoya.
Yeah, yeah.
Shut the fuck up, you piece of shit.
But Ishiki seemed pretty angry.
I've been researching that day for so long. What happened to my parents? I even asked the handyman Anton-san to help me.
That day? What are you talking about?
News footage, weekly magazines, and books from that time, and records on the internet. I did research using different records, but couldn't find anything. Oh? But I randomly found this today at the school library. What happened that day is detailed here.
It was the old newspaper article we found in the library. Did a member from Ishiki commit arson? 2 people were killed in the fire. Is this...
You deceived me! The people that killed my parents wasn't anybody else. But you!
Really?
I trusted you!
No, it's not like that, sir. That was,
So what?
Boss! In the next moment... Ishiki? Ishiki brought out the knife he was hiding.
But I don't understand why you took me in when I was little. So that's that.
And then with blinding speed, he took the rear.
Tell me your goal. Why did you kill my parents and bring me here?
Ishiki, calm down! Don't do that!
Don't call me that! I'm not Ishiki. My name is Itoya Kiryu.
And in the next moment...
Please, wait!
But Master...
Anton-san!
There appeared Ishiki's 2 great masters, Rory-san and Anton-san.
What's written on the newspaper isn't true.
What?
Ishiki said that he asked Anton-san for help with doing research on that day as well. Anton-san got there using a different route. The truth of that day...
That can't be true. Dad just admitted to it too. Ishiki-kun. This is really hard to say, but that fire wasn't because of the Ishiki clan. It was your dad. But my dad...
What? Anton-san started saying the surprising truth.
At the time, your dad was dissolving money on gambling. Borrowed money from all over the place. And the Ishiki clan was one of them. Your father, who was up to his neck in debt, started going crazy. Your father left the gas valve open. Boom! No! But if society found out that your dad did something like that, then they would judge you. And if you knew that your father did that, then... So to save you, the Ishiki clan decided to take all the blame. To prepare for when you would grow up and start researching the accident. They even paid out news reporters to bend the truth. Is it true? Why would you do that? You're bad, Anton-san. It's no point if you tell him. I'm sorry, but I thought you should know. Ashiki-kun has a right to know. That's true. Maybe it was bad for him. I thought it was too gruesome for little you. I was gonna tell you sooner or later. No! Sorry, we were wimps. These last 10 years, we didn't have the courage to tell the truth. We actually hoped that you would never find out.
Ashiki's past turned out to be gruesome.
Dad did that to Mom and I.
Ashiki. It was the first time I saw Ashiki cry. I didn't know what to say, but in the next moment, Ashiki pointed the knife he was holding at himself.
Hey, what are you doing? It's a clean break. I tried to stab you and blame you for my own mother's sin. I'm sorry, Rintaro. I'll leave the handyman club to you.
Ashiki-kun!
What?
We won't let you stab yourself! Boys!
Dad, your hand! This is nothing compared to the hurt you feel in your heart. Do you know why I helped you that time? Why? Itoya, in that moment, I saw you leading the same life that I did. My dad wasn't a good guy either. When I was little, I lived as the son of a criminal, and was always judged by people. When I found you by the river, I wanted to see you live a happy life. It would make me feel like the old me would be rewarded. I wouldn't have it any other way.
I'm relieved. Ashiki, you're human too.
Rintaro! Don't be hasty, Ashiki-kun!
Yeah.
It's not a good awakening to be shown something like that. Yeah, I'm not alone anymore. I have family and friends. I'm sorry, Rintaro, everyone. I'm sorry, Dad.
Ashiki finally calmed down.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry!
I never thought that Ashiki had such an epic upbringing. A few days later. Ashiki! They say there was a UFO docked in the next town over!
What?
We're still the same handyman club.
Hey, Akechi, get the cameras ready!
I feel even closer to Ashiki since that day.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Come back again for more, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.